So we're going to address some questions that people had for us on Facebook. The first question comes from Andre. How do I get your jobs? Less jokingly, how can I drive cars professionally? I know it's hard, but how did you guys get where you are? I guess the short answer is, to get where we are, you have to want it as bad as we want it, and work as hard as we've worked. And you can't let anything get in your way. And every single day, you have to do something to further your goal. You have to do something every single day that points towards being where you want to be. And if you want to be a professional race car driver or a team manager or a fabricator, an engineer, whatever it is, you have to know what that is, and you have to do something to move towards that goal every day, even if it's small. Next question comes from our buddy Colin. Colin says, what current WRC car would you base another Pikes Peak car off of if you had the money? Mini, Ford, or Citroen? I think I would probably base it off of the Ford, and by probably I mean definitely. Pikes Peak is a place that values aerodynamics over pretty much anything else, and the Fiesta is a pretty slick car. Not to mention, I know the guy who designed the cage, and he did a pretty awesome job, and M Sport is off the chain, and I'm tired of seeing Sebastian Loeb win, and it's a Fiesta, and I like to party. I just thought I'd add that. I don't know if that's probably didn't. Next question is from our friend Ron Erickson, who says, pretty simple, why the Evo? Because I have it. I like Pokemon, and my Evo's yellow like Pikachu, so that made sense. The Evo's it's a pretty stout package across the board. I think we chose the Evo for Unlimited for the same reasons that we chose the Evo in the first place, which is that it's an incredibly potent package. It's been proven by countless teams in every discipline of motorsport, and the Evo is a car that we know can make the power that we need it to make. It can do it reliably. There's a lot of people who've done it, so there's a lot of support for it. We don't have the development cost that a lot of other teams would have if they wanted to come to Pikes Peak and run a car of this caliber. For Ford to come here, there was an incredible amount of development that had to go into the Fiesta, and obviously same thing goes for Monster and Reese and anybody else. I mean, there's no manufacturers that are producing or have produced something like the Evo that is such a good fit. A lot of the concerns about the Evo, people have asked us how are we going to make it handle with it being so nose heavy and having the heavy cast iron block, but I don't think people remember that Pikes Peak is an average 10% grade. So nose heavy is not really an issue when you're climbing a giant hill and all your weight's being thrown into the back. The aerodynamic profile isn't necessarily the best, but I'm not really that worried about drag. I just want to make downforce, and we can add downforce front and rear with a lot of extra wings, and we can certainly make more than enough power and get it to the ground through some of the partners we've been working with for our suspension and drivetrain and tires. Peter Muscleman, I'm going to assume his name's probably Muscleman, but Muscleman is way cooler. Peter Muscleman wants to know, what would he have to do to join our team? Nothing at all. You're invited cordially, as is anybody else who has anything to offer, because I need help, lots of help. Can use all the extra sets of hands we can get. So if you can be in Colorado Springs from the week of June 19th through 26th, you're cordially invited to crew for us. My good friend Derek wants to know, what is the biggest challenge in transitioning from the open to unlimited to Vision, other than money? That's it. It's just money. I come from a family. I think the biggest challenge for me is pie eating contest in the morning. I have to put on pants before 3 p.m. and I have to sit on a stack of tires. It's really, really hard on my butt cheeks. I just don't have a Polly Pocket collection. Just a dragon in a pie factory. I'm just got to make pies, I think this car is going to be absolutely mind-bogglingly fast, and I have no idea what to expect. This will be my 7th year racing at Pikes Peak, and I know every rock, every stripe, and every corner on the entire mountain. So I have no doubt that if I can have some time testing the car and find the limits, I think we'll be able to really impress a lot of people. Mr. Kenneth Stouffer himself wants to know, how did you get so tall? Does it make it harder to get in the car? If you win, are we going to have to fit your melon with a blow-off valve? Well, first off, you violated the rules of the question asking committee. So Aaron wants to know, why ALMS rain tires? I understand the good grip on the paved sections, but they seem like they would not have the grip on the unpaved. I'm guessing they are available at a good price compared to other options, though. The rain tires have a tread pattern that's meant to evacuate water, which, well, I don't think a lot of engineers would agree with us. also evacuates dirt and dust relatively effectively. Certainly better than a plain slick wood or a mildly cut slick. Rain tires are meant to be water cooled, so they're a really sticky, really soft, gummy compound. So when you run them on dry pavement, they get really hot really quickly. And we actually used the same set of tires for 2 years in a row because we found the first year we used them, they got really hot and overheated, and the second year we used them, um, they had sat all year and gotten heat cycled and hardened a lot, and so they handled a whole lot better this year than they did the previous year. Um, so